What does 43,200 represent? It represents 2 seconds. Now 2 seconds seems to pass in just a snap, but actually, that's the amount of time it takes for a moment of courage. In 2 seconds, I can go up to someone and tell them, I love you. 2 seconds, I can boldly shake someone's hand and start a great conversation. In 2 seconds, I can even wash my hands. Nice to meet you, sir. Don't worry, I don't have COVID. Nice to meet all of you Toastmasters. Now, rolling the years back, I started perfecting the skill of the 2-second hand wash at 10 years of age. Turn on the faucet, whoosh, dry my hands for the next 10 seconds, keeping the faucet on, pretending like I was using soap, turn the faucet off, and walk out the restroom with clean hands. Now, was this a moment of courage? No, it was not. Rather, it was a moment choosing the easier choice. In this case, the nastier choice. But before you judge me, let me explain my logic at the time. Yes, I was in the restroom. Yes, I sat on the toilet for 30 minutes. But no, I did not actually use the restroom. I just happened to be in the restroom, spending some quality time with my brother, my iPad, some quality gaming time. And I was hiding my illicit relationship away from my dad. So obviously, when I exited the restroom, I had to finish the using the restroom act with the quick hand wash. But my dad, he always knew. And eventually, he got tired of me spending too much time gaming, too little time studying to be a doctor, and most importantly, he got tired of me dethroning him as king of the bathroom. So he had a strategy. He started putting a password on my iPad. But that could not stop my heart. So whenever it was game time, I'd wipe my iPad clean, hand it to my dad. He would put in the password. I'd run off to my room. I would look at the fingerprints and figure out the password. My dad, he caught me red-handed. This time, he started hiding my iPad all over the house. But that could not stop my heart. So I started setting up cameras around the house. I'd start recording before my dad went to go retrieve my iPad. Afterwards, I'd come back and watch the footage and figure out where he was hiding my brother. My dad, he caught me, once again red-handed. This time, he started taking both the internet modem and the iPad with him, whenever he went out to work and whenever he went to sleep. But that could not stop my heart. So I pulled out my trump card. Mom, Dad's being unfair. You see, young Nikki was a great consultant. Give me a problem and I will find a solution. And those solutions will just create more problems. But that's for future Nikki to worry about. And so, those problems added up, year after year. Young Nikki never had the desire, the will, the courage to break the cycle, to heal this brokenness. Every day, young Nikki missed 43,200 opportunities. Instead, his heart was always for the easy and the fun. And his heart followed me into college. I made new friends. I got into a relationship. I found goals and passions. I found internships and a job offer. Everything was going great. I had matured. My heart was bigger and better, right? But this heart was crushed by a series of health problems, and I was pulled right back to where I started, back home in San Antonio, living with my parents, with an uncertain future and no friends. I was lost, I was lonely, I was confused. I was like this for several months. Now, October rolls around. My parents are going on a trip to Egypt. I didn't think much of it. 3 days in, I see a text message on my phone. In our family group chat, I open it up and it's from my mom. It's a picture. My mom and my dad sitting in a tourist bus with smiles on their faces, taking a selfie. It was a very happy picture. And that picture, it killed me. Has my mom always had so many white hairs on her head? Has my dad always had so many wrinkles on his face? It hit me. How little time I'd spent with not just my dad, but with my entire family. My heart had always been for the easy and the fun, instead of loving the people around me. And I knew that something had to change. And the good thing is that the opportunities were boundless. So I started with my older sister. How are you doing, Joy? How was your day? How was work? It was awkward, it was unfamiliar, it was scary, but it was just 2 seconds of courage. And those 2 seconds transformed to talking about how we were doing, what was going on in our lives, how we felt about stuff, our goals and aspirations, our mental health, deeper and deeper topics. And that gave me 2 seconds of courage to talk to my mom. And those 2 seconds transformed to 5-minute, 10-minute, 30-minute conversations, day after day, week after week, month after month. Starting from acquaintances who happen to be family. Today, my mom and my older sister are both great friends of mine. And this experience has given today's future Nikki the courage to continue healing the relationships that young Nikki, young consultant Nikki, solutionized. Dad, I love you. I want to get to know you better. I want to share more about myself with you, and I believe that we can be great friends, and we will be great friends, and I'll work for it. And that is how something beautiful starts. 2 seconds of courage, 1 step in the right direction, 43,200 opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you.